a short biography of Richard Wagner, illustrated with my drawings. Born in 1813 in Leipzig, Germany, he is a child of police clerk and baker's daughter. When his father died, his mother remarried with Ludwig Geyer, who transmitted to Richard his passion for theatre, the Greek tragedy and poetry. This will be a huge influence for his work. Chaotic scholarship due to frequent house changes, he is not very interested in music and prefers to read. He wants to become playwright. At 15, he took harmony lessons to be able to put music on his text. His passion is now to write operas. The Fairies will be his first and was a failure. He intended to be the crossing between Shakespeare and Beethoven. He marries Mina, an actress. Shortly after, she left him for a rich man who will leave her penniless. Then she returns to Wagner, and their marriage is in trouble. Riddled with debts, Richard has no choice but to flee Riga for London by boat. The terrible storm during the trip will be his inspiration for the Flying Dutchman, Norwegian sailors' songs in a fjord, and the word servant who will give Santa. He returns to Dresden, where he becomes an orchestra conductor and can finally enjoy success by playing the opera Rienzi. He will have a reputation for composing operas rich in sound and force. While he campaigned politically for the reunification of Saxony and Prussia, he must go into exile following an arrest warrant against him. He will complete Lohengrin, the opera which features a famous wedding march. This opera will inspire Ludwig II of Bavaria to build his Swan Castle. Richard will ask Liszt by mail to play this opera in Germany. Wagner's first source of inspiration is Schopenhauer and its pessimistic view of the human condition, which will also push him to become a vegetarian. He will have a 40 years mailing relationship with Franz Liszt about advice and inspiration. Wagner then composed Tristan und Isolde. Inspiration comes from his relationship with Mathilde Wesendonck, a rich merchant's wife, platonic relationship that turns hot. Mina will intercept a burning love letter and will request the divorce. He will then work on the Master Singers of Nuremberg. At this time, the leitmotif appears, which is Wagner's musical signature. It's a musical tune associated with a character that we can hear in opera's melodies. He will call this the Grundthema. It's now used extensively in today's film soundtracks. In 1964, Ludwig II of Bavaria acceded to the throne, and as a big fan of Wagner, he asked him to come in Munich. No more money problems and debt. He will be able to produce his operas thanks to the honor of Neuschwanstein Castle. He can finally play Tristan und Isolde and spend without counting money. He begins a relationship with Cosima, married to von Bülow, daughter of Liszt, and she will become Cosima Wagner. While Ludwig II is losing control and spending too much money, the court thinks Wagner must leave, then he will settle in Bayreuth, in the north of Bavaria, and will be able to build his own concert hall there. Artistic success, but a financial disaster, and every year all his works will be played during summer, including the tetralogy of the Ring of Nibelungen forged by dwarves, stories of warriors with swords, of valkyries riding to bring death, the Parsifal Night, on a stage where the orchestra is hidden under the stage. To the sound of the instrument specifically designed for his works, the Wagnerian tuba, writing the text as well as the scores, full of leitmotifs, thus completing total works of art. That's it for the short biography of Richard Wagner. And with a little perspective, we will be able to move on to his portrait.